dangerous not to fight corruption because it will finish us.
Yeni Unity Radio and Kabomu ye.
I can't send on the cattle on Sunday about the trouble. Sir, my banner in a good back on their back. The Juma, I buy the dinner, the chassis. Make us say NDC for a Jumentino. No, so in your family in the year. And when say, you are Muhammad, no, you are by no. If you are empty before you. We jump to her. Will be yes, I'm by the big and the day back on the floor. Yeah, you can have a little talk about 4 years back, it's your full start. You can't tell me a tacky, Nipa, and I'm about to it. Because the same side, and fatal is not. And then a tram, Sanamano, just had the head of you, our Ghana. I never said, now, sir, police war, my camp, they said that can you. Bonnie, any political color, will be just a kind of a number one. He has already said, so NDC, near now, MPP. They hear so I bought it to go by our new. Your friend, Ghana. Crime has no political color, and there is no respect of person. We are minister, we are why who did bonny as I said, and run and no a yet. There is our Ghana. I don't know between who say, I should get the ball, no, be also at the was. The archer says, what to me, what person no bear, who find no more. The man no.
Yeni Edamuno, Worcester Bontenso, Obiatie, Unity Radio.
Look here, my friend. Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't. Right? And you change. Oduma Kuma Tradion Pong, Woso, Otutu Tata, you know, Baba Bibi Baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go see the people they got there. Dr. Kwamina Minimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nano Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asorisika Kwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building, they can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
Achinkwana na minumbre muni adishia odia hinkan kwa miyabua minada semwo US nkwa dia eye Unity Radio ye tiera
in the MPP say obi free ha and obi free ha say MPP for the movie should not the sanama tampro I can brass society mama not no be any so say that is allegation against them mo kasa akwa na say mo anfa ni dia ma party in kan kro 1998 2008 right. Dr. Baumia no a member of the party. In fact, on the party need the year because then General Secretary or him too. We cried the board me charge say mama waiver. We cried na me board party go. O man waiver because constitution say who need 5 years of party no ma. You cannot be on the ticket. But a blue and a warmer president candidate Akufo-Addo. I was there me call national council meeting honestly be me see. President Akufo was the president. To another nomination by kasa kakra say nti nipa bebre party won bia yes there be una candidate nipa open you be respect nti general secretary ma waiver what is obi the born ko eduda that was the biggest waiver in na me waiver me dey boan crofo umo ho a kire say boy o tachi man atu so aside gu so oni scanti me say o ene me ntua wa bre for party e me ko the boy me ko edu so And because you use to be a damper, I mean, straight from a member of the party, near a mouth card, straight to number 2. Hey, I say I had the amount. Now, Vice President of the Republic is a big position. As a we now and do political career like that. That's what they can go past it. And you have
to seek a step further.
Minkasa, but fa any day, any nasia, emenyame. So what do I could do, baby? From nowhere. From nowhere.
2008, and now when you remember, as you see,
yes.
I saw you 5 years and big position.
That's the amount. So them, John. And it's a party now, and put your constitution. I'm a general secretary. I a card amount. I waiver amount. You know what you
say?
Isaac Benye, Metia Unity Radio. Unity Radio 103.9. Unity Radio, Moyo Pabne.
Asam na yeka New Patriotic Party programs are ye diegu hono ebedu baby no ye be kran konfo fi amano ne no mo be ye adwuma wo Ghana Sugovodia menadao ye de Ghana be piemu abrochire upensem a ekoso afisem a upensem a ekoso Ghana ene onua be bia obetia ne Unity Radio ye kurom se twe
Yeah, you might be a For all the latest news, sports, politics, entertainment, health, traffic, weather, and more, listen to Unity Morning with Opo National, the only morning show you need. Now.
Okay, asempa etia obanyansafo so yebunube yen kana se Kofi abuziafo ma munyina chema mu akwa ba Unity Radio so ana wasugo awutie so show bro na nondo aba pa hosima aduasa miensa pepepe obeka so national ne kalusha ene manucho na de omako shehen ena Kofi wa yonko na ekasa radio isi na yedane ye ho na ye nioma kakra wa akiri a na enu hia se ye yansa na yatumi ene mo ababehia technical hitches bi ana ye solve. We are back. That is the most important thing. Ya transi free cyber copim se ebebo donko de. And someone go from the world of sports, ekopim political arena in our country, Ghana, and I yedi Ebremu. Yedi Asraka say Mauru Danso and Dan Auto Repairs at Jumaifo, Anachi Chrome Restaurant, Asamas Trading, Sanso and a big Kodiama, Gold Coast Catering Services, Ura I friend Sekojoago, and then a Jumaifo boy Juma, Kumasi Market, here and Kancha Ghana for Safishapa promotion, Egusua Air Costo, Nine Fast PSA, and my Lemonade Finance app, and there will be some Anucho says, a hin or this Kafa. Just a lemonade. Emu e de chen baby Lemonade Finance app. Eno ena obiade sendi sika kai se wo sign up now be sendi sika use OPO na enya $10 free on your first transaction of $100. Yeah, there's that PSA so my Dream African Market. Ono so boy chidom ena yedi dwumade e de ebro e ba ne se ope baby African Market obedu dwapa dia Dream African Market ene eho ena obia je omo atumu a wo so ebo adwuma ama bibia nso etumi eko enkan wo 369 Bencourt Street 369 Bencourt Street eho ena Dream Africa Market enso ewo enmako wenum ene omo maka ena etaye chair ena so ya transfer di dwumadi Abraham. We are all seated for the first time in about 65 years together at a time. Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita La Molina mepem wasem ewa ha sanso ena Ken Kalusha enso atanasimidi as usual Opo National Kalu akwaba
yoni
apom design I don't know share me green ibi ana ma she green o
we ka green we na green o de no manti green we kokofo green we kutumbe pa ara
Enzo ntina me share me ese ne wonza me pant no kra me sorry na mo hwa green wom na me crachi ntina me share da ese ene me
Enzo ene na so Argentina form share Saturday
me no sir green signal more or less like victory, right?
Hey, since when?
Na green signal then. Red na chance why what?
Exactly.
White, green.
I see.
Victory.
So a day we know. A day in any color na mashe.
Yeah.
Wednesday is the day for green.
Wednesday one can
check it. They colors say. They be on any colors.
No Monday then red.
Oh check it. Don't check it man. Go check it. So the way researcher. Research fellow.
Really?
Aye. Days and their colors.
Days and their colors. Really? Anyway, I was your friend Mamwa Sisa program nim kakra because of time constraint. Inti yen share down kofa sporting news nima ya no in conversational form. Na yetumi enyabre ababa in some transfer window close to enra. The biggest news APA and Arsenal signing Chelsea's Jorginho. I will be a kan wasem say Jorginho necessarily ebi amanfo emuno, but he might be the trick for Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, so let's wait and see what happens.
Sunday red.
Sunday
red.
When the days and colors.
Lucky days. Yes, color of the day. Lucky color. On a Sunday, if you wear red, you'll be lucky. Monday yellow. Tuesday pink. Wednesday green. Wednesday night gray, Thursday orange.
Wednesday, I don't know when on Wednesday in Kwana night too.
Yeah,
night. Just say special. Kwakufo. Yeah, special.
Friday blue, Saturday purple. Yeah.
Manu me wa.
Green. Yeah.
Manucho. Vacho chichimu mame. This no there no nya two colors. What can?
Wednesday two colors.
Until from Saturday akopem Sunday no. Wednesday in Kwana no man two colors.
I mean.
So yeah. sorry, I would cook food diagro.
So you are
Wednesday. Sorry, another cook food diagro. Oh, young Kwa, me graminim say colors of the only honestly have not. Okra unim meboa.
Oh no.
Kalusha Chre at the end.
Oh yeah.
A veteran.
Yeah. See match.
Say no, only will be your colors be a will be your pema.
Oh yes. Somebody yeah.
A man yan Kadena.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm now okay. Yenya ye metra yenya.
Oh yes. I've been that dinner chicken window. I did the on bad dross.
My enchama manager yeah. Yeah. My enchama start down so.
No boy
engineer but engineer mo watching abom to say.
I could na man by December ma. Na sanka nipa ye de.
Omo duane no.
No. I om drossing. I did the om drossing. I the brutal.
Hey, manager,
especially when it's lubricated.
Manager, and they are elite, Mr. And they are elite.
If you are elite, you can come back. What has the master got to do late?
Maybe I started digging out.
Yes, Ali. And bad they say, and Bantini Ebre.
Anyway, I think the only match today in England. Yeah. Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. Replay, replay per se. Second leg of the Carling Cup semi-final. Enra, Newcastle are qualified. Yes. The last time they went to a cup final, I think it was way back in 1999 or BB. I think I check. Yeah. And not 2009. No, I'm saying 99. I think they said like over 20 years. The Newcastle Echo final, Manchester Nottingham Forest. We are not going to waste any time on that game because first leg, Manchester we crack or share 3-0. Until you can see say a foregone conclusion. In football, anything to go by 99, yeah.
Lock stop steers Newcastle.
99. It's been such a long time since Newcastle Echo final, but see, they are going to Wembley again. So maybe you can look at the Newcastle rise, the rise of Newcastle. Yes. But Manchester and the Nottingham Forest game, I think said
gone. I mean, the first 3-0.
Just a formality.
Yeah. So you expecting a Newcastle Manchester United final?
Final, of course. Now apart from a nominim and Europe, there are some games until let's critically and quickly glance through some of the fixtures for and Benfica selling Enzo Fernandez. No, I'm saying we need 3-0. Once and Rana make us some more match. They won 3-0. And on La Liga and Real Betis ni Barcelona 3 o'clock. Obi ani baby amijina. Se Barcelona so mo bobo a. Me Betis ni din. Oko France omo bo League 1 matches and midweek Angers any Ajaccio, Lille any Clermont, Nantes any Marseille, Rennes any Lorient, Toulouse any Troyes, Lens and so any Nice, Lyon any Brest, Monaco any Auxerre, Montpellier any Paris Saint-Germain, and Rennes any Strasbourg. The 20 team league no mu nyina ebone into 10 games straight up na eno edie these are games at midweek so. But apart from that, Yansha transfer window said the NYC about the biggest news na obi atwen was Enzo Fernandez moved to Chelsea. Manucho Todd Bowley or stubborn unim so atwen Benfica for na ma installment payments na no per 6 times and one no eye adwuma ben or dragi or mo ama eye adwuma. How robust is this guy?
I mean, he did well because as of 8 p.m.
The deal was closed at 9:15 p.m.
Exactly.
Portugal. As a Europe
8,
time.
8 p.m. 11, 10. Now they were still a stalemate, but at least Barry Costa also did well. I mean, president of Benfica. Yeah, he took them to the wire and made sure that
Chelsea.
They practically didn't want the boy to leave. But I mean, let's hope he lives to the hype because he badly wants to. He wanted to be at Chelsea. I saw how Lukaku came, so we're praying.
I also saw how Pepe came.
Pepe was not put in a palanquin. Lukaku.
It was your record signing.
Lukaku, 18 years, coming at the age of 18 or
no, sir, Lukaku, no, he make us a record signing and some now they can.
I mean, the convoy.
But one thing about South Americans is they usually don't fail. So South America, work ethic, and talent, workaholic. European players who turn of record money are you careful.
But England too, I mean, I saw the Barons and co. I'm about England, yeah,
oh, but Veron wasn't necessarily a big time failure. Maybe I went to me and more said, but Veron no one failure.
I'm about England, I mean, when they go to Spain, yeah, then.
But Mekano in terms of who share statistically, generally, South Americans don't usually.
My point is, I mean, Chelsea, some more 2-3 years. I mean, they now have a new team.
Oh, so say this year they say count. This year, all we want is at least try in the Champions League.
Yes,
because your best bet Champions League than the.
But it's always about Champions League for you.
Yeah.
That's good.
But the only problem Chelsea have right now, they say, now me kind of breakdown on Anopa from goal near other websites. Normally say. Yeah, well, three spots during knockout stages. But the good thing, Chelsea just one spot. Instead of 25 players now, Chelsea registered 24. They already near one spot. And Jorginho assign call.
Exactly.
Oh, and Jorginho leave, you know, so we'll give Chelsea another spot. And Hakim Ziyech can't call ya.
Some better than say they will make a decision on him. We say French football never decided whether to allow him.
They have decided. Appeal not failing.
So he needs to revert to Chelsea.
Yeah, and the only way Hakim Ziyech beat to me about ball Paris Saint-Germain, just a Chelsea agree to mutually terminate his contract. He said the Enra Matt Doherty.
Yeah,
it was similar situation with Matt Doherty of Tottenham because now Obia Utimifa loan players up to almost 3 years saying it was Spain. Until Matt Doherty call Atletico no almost a loan gap now failed. Until the only way is at Tottenham. Later back quickly say they have mutually terminated.
Chelsea wouldn't make money.
No, who terminated unless maybe team no agree to
go
back door. Back door there, but I don't think now Ansona you can get sanction. You can do
Juventus
unless Chelsea willingly wants to let
cut their losses. But I think they have to make money out of him. A bad player.
Of course. No, AC Milan, AS Roma. Is it AS? 4 teams in the bottom. But only and they decided say the attractiveness of playing with Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. You know, you can beat it until he wanted to go. Almost why frustrated, pa.
So now he has to stay till for 6 months. I don't think it's a lot of. But Chelsea wouldn't say complain because they still have to pay his wages. And it might not really be a part.
No, but the fault comes from Chelsea.
So I'm going to be unsigned. I'm going to be an exchange way.
Dixon sent me a message. Can you please tell Manucho to be deeply careful?
About what?
Dixon now starting Anopa now. Okay. And I say, can you please tell Manucho
tell him to get deeply, my.
Dixon names what bro for
deeply careful.
Deeply careful. Enti Manucho.
Hey Dixon. Nkomo ya bo nyina wantini nyina no ho na ote.
Me can just say yes.
You obisa waje opa de bia ma me obisa can you tell Manucho have it so you should come no to your akofa. Hey Dixon. So
we know all the players that were signed yesterday critically and get into the deals that were done yesterday, the highlights, the twilights, the expectations. Moses Caicedo trains with Brighton after failed move. His disappointment, he says he's going to do his best with the team for the rest of the season.
I think he eventually said goodbye to the team. I mean,
goodbye.
Exactly.
But you know one thing, revelation by Southern Americano said Chelsea. Chelsea wanted.
It's a chart, you know.
Chelsea wanted
the chart.
Caicedo as well.
Yes. Oh yeah, Chelsea. After Jorginho, they wanted to just quickly.
Yeah. Think almost you but almost say when I tough and you know. You
lose it all. And look at the match again.
All documents.
All attention was on the Enzo deal, so they ended up, losing out on some of the little things. But it would have been good to get Caicedo and Enzo at the same time. I think they would have made a statement. Look through those two, Abramovich.
Pedro Porro to Tottenham. They finally got it over the line. Sabitzer to Manchester United. Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea. Another signings in the January. Code de Gakpo. He's also a January signing. Don't forget to Liverpool. Arsenal getting Jorginho. And surprisingly, wouldn't him say Arsenal fans were venting their anger on Edune
Atata.
But statistically, Thomas Partey and Moses Caicedo. No, and Moses Caicedo, Arsenal target, no.
Yeah.
And Arsenal current player.
Yeah, looking at the stats.
Jorginho
better stats. Yeah, and it's more of an achiever.
Jorginho.
That's will be a Jorginho. Statistics are better check Partey. Better check Moses
passing for no
Kramsan Jorginho. Oh, Nyanansia, Obesamona, about Chelsea first. Ocean consistency. And then even a penalty crowd bonus kind of that now. No, but I would say the party or not who's acquired Gino Bobo gamer. Tell book game pan in Colo County or what? Dirty work now. So, I mean, as a mobile of people too. Yeah, but can't know it me anymore. Yeah, no way, Jaho. No Jawa. What's that time I'm gonna catch your pose when you are playing Jorginho a boom game now on a say, you know. Osho mo anymore now. How on that defensive way? How Obeko 200 ko boane to the corner. Osho fekeke. Yeah. On better anymore. They be a as a
horizontal back pass.
Yeah, he passes the ball back.
Horizontal. They be first now boy in India. Oh yeah, Banasia say. Oh yeah, Muka saw somebody. And now your body safer. But Osho body is high defensive midfield now. Or to me, I say it will cover you mean now. So Georgina now maybe no matter when you pay a spear quarter. It will be ball game power. Also, Marco Quayla.
You play and Georgina.
Marco Quayla cry. Anyone was say.
Oh yeah, funny thing. Yeah, Kukorea was granted an interview yesterday on goal.com. And Omubisan said it's a quiz. Be on the funny sports quiz. And Omubisan said, which player is the most intelligent? Our Chelsea, which player do you like and is most intelligent? Jorginho. Because Jorginho intelligence on the ball. No? Yeah. I mean, Jorginho is no longer at Chelsea. No, you are kidding. Jorginho says, also no, he's just been sold to us now. I call viral. He didn't in tune with sports. Yeah, he didn't know. Yeah. He didn't know Chelsea had sold him to Arsenal. Enjoy a picture, no. Oh, what I shocked on the camera. Like he couldn't believe it.
No way they just overnight. Within 24 hours, they broke the deal and they let it go.
Yes.
You see, personally,
Chelsea wanted something out of him because Chelsea are catching on an entourage and they say they won't renew the contract. Yeah. So when the offer came, I think it was
12 million. But I mean, it's more like strengthening your opponent. But you see, beyond me, I'm not fussy about Chelsea players. Most of them, I mean, in terms of winning trophies now there. But what that Teta factor no. But Teta factor na there I'm a bit relieved me. So say look at players like Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko. They were not really out and out at City. Amokrasi the solutions but at least he gave them a renewed hope on mobile very good footballer. I'm more there now. That's what I'm seeing with the Jorginho factor. So that reading the letter or not, Ateta seems to have that magic wand. Give you that hope that
good. The way I think Jorginho can play better there.
Others have also said it's a bit sluggish. I mean, Chelsea, running more, but more.
You know, Jorginho releases the ball quicker.
Chelsea, I mean, who number 3 be our beside out?
Zinchenko. Chelsea.
No, because Zinchenko was Arsenal. Or yeah, they be or her. Me who defend or beside that. Because Zinchenko. When Arsenal,
me say Zinchenko ya turned that.
I turned that about or you know maybe Arsenal.
I knew say be no we anti.
Can transfer time like is now boiling.
We delusional and mobile.
Yeah, they were delusional. I mean, they were not sold at their peak. They like am I surplus requirement? Haaland Abim. So you go. Cancelo is playing the best of football until Zinchenko. Sana Jorginho Dion so Akoyama me say Teta might just give him some confidence to play. Na yes idea because Chelsea
no player obo number 3 and number 6.
No, say Nra Manu Chosu omo hwe na me krase Nra me kana sem wa. Say sa boy no very good.
And complain
I mean dangerous areas kwa.
I know omo bombo na say 3 no be 5 you know. Omo come anima. Ono onko d'animo. Yeah. No come midfield. So or come midfield either says exactly and I say whoever be able
to how the team strengthened. Now you heard the transfer window no you get
I think personally disappointed in Liverpool because they
what was it
no but they didn't make any effort I mean to let anybody in and let anybody out. I think
Manchester Cotton player first January signing.
Muska. When Abramovich he let them debt free. I mean, almost 0 debt.
5 billion
class with Brady can yeah, I'm only hoping that it will come back
for owners. Huh? Obina ka say mo ko for owners.
Only win a year you can
no, he will do it. Now won't in interview that yeah, me kwa na minim no. Me ni obi na kasa na kasa me hwe ni team na wa you see one Dodgers. Yes, so signing players to say erratic. When he wants it, Sana Sky Sports for Ramukai. Now he has become say when Chelsea wants it, they get it. So erratic, but I won't say by decisions now take now you're unpopular with Chelsea fans, especially the sacking of Thomas Tuchel or Pam Peter Cech, Marina Grabnowskaya or Pam Amanfo Sano. Chelsea fans will be got bored with him, but he's winning them back, and he's going to also be see stadium 1.5 billion or by year up by him because the team is fans and he wants money. So he wants to expand.
Packing their fans in there, then they are not ready to sell it.
No, a certain portion they are. So Abramovich or no more deal that
yeah, but you sell outright their bedding. Maybe
no, me say bill yes sell. Sell no more beko. What to properties need be around, but I can't supporters in share no.
Exactly. And
also the money we deal.
Stubborn. Mommy are very stubborn. I mean because
trust
Abramovich, Obi Chelsea supporters trust. That's not supporters trust. But more than it's owned by them. The pitch is being owned by the Chelsea supporters trust.
Yeah.
But and it makes them also good. At least it makes them have a big stake. What
picking the top 6 teams, starting with Arsenal. Arsenal, then you come to Arsenal, Manchester.
I mean, three major signings. I'm totaling 50 million. I mean, Trossard coming in. Kiwo said the end away no. And together with Jorginho coming in 3. I'm a bit disappointed because I felt that
with Arsenal's business in the general,
as much as Arsenal needed squad players, not really A-listed players, because virtually they're standing 11 a day. There's always that belief that I know.
But you forgot about Trossard. What about Trossard?
Trossard count 350 million. Trossard, Kiwo, and we are top 3 pair. I mean,
but I think it was a good business, though.
No, like A-listed and Mudryk. I mean, you said acquire second option. Then there is that belief that when you man told winner Range Rover now, then you settle on a Highlander and be very happy with it. I mean, in football it doesn't follow logic. So turn expensive to turn up to be the best of players, but at least you make an impression. Anything the years and nice I use in the site, it needs to play a big role. Mudryk here, I'm sure that you should name be brave, but the whole noise about him, no. At least we're hoping that he lives up to the hype. That's a better impression than getting a Trossard. Others are of the view that if you want to win the league, you have to take people already in it and have played some, because bringing players from outside, it takes time for them to adjust. That might work money at the end. They might be very good out there, but I mean, this is the EPL. You'll be welcomed. Where defenders play for now, the Liga defenders in a bit stubborn. EPL, other leagues in there, I mean, they are not really spending a lot in there. So I think that in terms of buying it there, and you're bad, at least they've added to the squad technically, because there's always been that belief that what if Partey gets injured, what if Granit Xhaka gets injured, Lokonga the least said the better. I'm happy. I think there was a Crystal Palace mention, meaning so Chimiko eventually, which is good, which is good for Cedric Suarez as well.
Yeah, it went through.
He was also being courted, and also Chimiko too. So I think that it's good. In terms of the trainer, I mean, Q1 in a Yenya playing for Spurs, and coming to here and there. At least. One thing about Arteta is that he's silently doing the job with the few that he has. So kudos to them. For Chelsea, I mean, they've done the unthinkable. They spent a lot of money.
All the big free top teams,
Chelsea got 10. Oh, your mom seriously bought. I know more interesting than wasting time on people who decided to go and buy a battery the name of a Sabitza said in Ghana Tiger Head Battery near the it's not the name of a footballer. Now, personally, I don't know much about him, so I want to talk about those I've read a little about to make it more interesting. For Chelsea, they bought more players than number of wins they've had this season. It tells you that something's fundamentally wrong with the team. Others have spoken about the fact that Samu Gafano or the captain of the ship. Others feel that he needs time. Maybe I belong to that school of thought. That's this time around. Man, one full season, one top players or pay. And I should have a stake in players who are coming, who will fit his style. I mean, Ten Hag, for all the noise you are making, he's been given the chance to buy his own players in idea, and we can see the results on the page. You don't bring a coach half season or just prior to the start of the season and expect him to do wonders for you. So you can pardon them, but at least in terms of purchases, there, I'm not talking about Mela Gasto. They bought that young boy and loaned him back. I mean, I'm told I'm told it's a very good, fantastic player, but it's really summer, during the summer, then he will really get back into the team. So I think for Everton, Chelsea made the biggest and the most salient and important signings. I mean, spending over 363 million just this January transfer window is huge. I'm Tomboy he spent over 600 million.
We spend money than all the top teams in Europe combined.
Exactly. I mean, the La Liga itself, for the whole transfer season, since he came, he spent more money than them. At least 300, yeah.
You won't know I do so. No, the
time, I mean, so
why on the list
for the rest in the year, I don't think it was major. Anthony Everton also, and Anopa one movie top 2 in the
No, you can look through. Just
City and City
didn't sign anybody.
Didn't sign it.
Only Argentina and Yakwala Bibad on the under 20.
Exactly. Can Cello be in the biggest news? I mean,
departure.
There was a bust up. You can say because he was not allowed to play in the game against Arsenal, he got mad and he said he wants to leave, and the coach in that team Lucas.
There was a crazy bust up with him. With Pep and our training ground.
You see what is happening now. What I see City says, so much when winning major trophy this season, the team
crash it.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks likely
because players like Bernardo Silva also want to leave. Given the first option, they want to
Barcelona.
Gundogan too badly courted by Barcelona.
No, he's going.
Yes, so it looks like they decided not to bring in anybody. But in terms of squad depth, now they are okay. I think they have a rotating squad there. Are they more potent and say? Most of them are playing. I mean, last time we spoke about it here that we say if you Arsenal, nobody play a bit Ben Tierney on shade in Yebimbo. Into when the bar no a bit rusty. But fantastic rotation. And everybody, you are not even sure who is going to play. So Foden is not even guaranteed a starting play. Even Kevin De Bruyne, fine. If he's fit and fall, you don't expect him to sit on the bench. But I think they decided not to buy, and at least January is 1 year careful. You see, one thing about January, it's a bit tricky. 1 year careful, you might just destabilize what you have. One turn so it might just be your Achilles heel. So you only need to manage it. And I don't think City really needed anybody at this point in time to come and augment. I mean, in terms of defense, they are okay in there. Liverpool is the better, and I'm happy for Tottenham too. I mean, we have been told that Conte will undergo some gallbladder operation, and I'm wondering the timing now, but at least some of you are ready. You can't really hold it back, but at least getting that. Pedro Porro,
Pedro Porro,
I don't know him much, but I think that
I'm so fantastic.
Some mentions around him, so at least it's good for their confidence because it looks like the Tottenham challenge looks a bit weak. I mean, I remember like the balls of a pregnant pig. They are very, very soft in there. So England was busy. England was really, really busy this January, and I hope that it will translate into Champions League proper for the rest of the players. I mean, normal changes. I mean, in there. So we are hoping for a good season of pool.
Okay. You didn't talk about Sabitzer. You think?
Oh, I spoke about him. Sorry, or Ghana battery. Yeah, the share phone.
Recharge battery.
Yes, as I Sabitzer there.
Okay.
I mean, but let's see how it goes because for Bayern Munich to sell you a player, they are very stubborn. I don't trust them when it comes to some of these things. They will always not give you the best of product, but you can't fault them. They are a very good side, and the player was courted by some teams. So let's see how it really goes for Manchester United. At least, and at any addition, I'm one person I believe in that one. Any addition is better than a subtraction. Just like the typical Chelsea situation now, they have a avalanche of players. I think that it's the coach's headache now. You see, and a good thing for Chelsea is that most of the players are below 21. until they will not even be registered in the main team. They can still play for them. That's the good news going for them. They relatively bought a lot of budding talents. They didn't go for those established stars who will give you headache and how you have to remove to replace. If you are not born before, after the Monday, if you are born after Monday through 2001 in Nadia, you are considered a young player who doesn't need to be registered with the main squad, but can be worked into the main squad anytime to play. So that's the good thing going for Chelsea, that they can maintain their politics and co and still have these little young boys playing for them. So you see how it pans out. I'm of the view that they need to be careful, just like maybe due to amortization they are not on their books, Enzo is just like 14.5 million per year. Into maybe financial fair play may affect you in that regard, but at least you still have to pay them. Their wages in there wouldn't come cheap. We should ask now for wage bill. The reason why I agree with you that a player like Saka is not being paid more than £4 million a year. Arsenal seems to be paying them peanuts all the time. It doesn't look too good. Let's see. I mean, save Gabriel Jesus and Thomas Partey. Those young players now there. Trust Accra 90,000. Just like Martinelli, and then they be Hadrian. But all in all, I think if Arsenal does not get to win the league, then a lot will be said. But it sets its ability for the second round to really.
Okay, so you think Liverpool should be fine?
Liverpool are in trouble. They are still in trouble. I'm still wrapping my head around. So Jude Bellingham near the anchor, you can still start.
Before I go to Kalusha, there is this story. Jude Bellingham Akasa Anopa. He said, "Minimum reading this story now.
No.
I say we're ruling out of a move to Chelsea. Why? I say Chelsea is spending erratically. They are so erratic.
It's stupid. I mean,
kind of story say, why is this?
It's just competition.
Yeah, that's the point. That's what I thought.
From hindsight, if it says that they are spending
PSG, you are more free.
Yes,
and a player and Angazan so you Chelsea.
You see, the truth
so
is
now the choice is about Liverpool, Real Madrid.
You see, the truth is that the modern day player wants to win laurels. So if a club is ready to spend, I'm sure there are players in Arsenal United, Arsenal Football Club, but they are not happy.
Yeah,
because they
might
feel
have wanted more help.
Exactly. That's at the end of the day, we need to make a very huge challenge, and one of the biggest teams to beat is City. And our first trial with them, although it is just we tested our might, the league properly, it doesn't make sense to beat them in.
Reason Bellingham has no interest in joining Chelsea revealed as he's left dismayed by Blues' wild spending.
He's afraid. I mean, he's afraid of competition. It's just like playing in the sun.
Now player the whole team of top players top power. And at
the end of the day, now came when they will not even Jorginho cry Bonidi. He's working league non GBA. He
Premier League.
No other medals in here. I mean,
Champions League, European Championship, Club World Cup.
Exactly. He's won everything.
Europa League.
Yeah, just like Torres and one matter.
Yeah, 1G Premier League.
One matter. Here they also have that beautiful record going in their favor. They've won everything except the league proper. No one to me due to where they decided to play football. So for Jude Bellingham, I don't think that he made a lot of sense. This English boys, maybe naturally non per Chelsea. I mean, sometimes it's in their DNA because to come out and say they are spending.
No, if you don't like Chelsea, you are free to say it. But to say
it's influences.
Bellingham sought after across Europe. Chelsea have spent heavily in 2020.
No, you don't.
Erratic policy has put midfielder off.
It influences your thoughts. I don't know a bad influence, but you can't say I don't like it. But
all this while he hadn't said it.
Yeah.
Time at Chelsea, linked.
You see. I see the other side that the way Chelsea is spending, we play when you say for one, there will be competition. Two, they don't have time for you. So Chelsea have
got to produce
within the 1-2 years now, and went to me and you'll be kicked out. I mean, we saw how Timo Benamunya Baya. I mean, within some short time, they won Champions League, all right. But what are they today? They might not get the best of it. Those things are okay, but for him to say that because they are spending erratically into Unkobo, I mean, there's money. What is kind of. You would have Rabesabi, you better quite once away inside them to do it. Yeah, and I'm not so soon to marry.
Kalu, young girl now, minimum so I will list. You see Chelsea January players.
I maybe come to me.
That's a Manuchu on the platform. That's when I
say, Yakasa, to me.
Can we energize Kalusha?
Many a test assembly. Mammy come as a munis.
I don't know where program now. What the tiny.
When you're 10, I'm a day. kasa obi tumi ntajeti that time kasa
you starting show you starting show na ya kasa ni na you starting show ya kasa ni na now why iso manucho the signal say
na conversation ebu am kasa manucho tumi set na kasa o twa
on say o ka de you dem kwa you starting
kasa you twa o de ma me kama sem tam no kwa na ko I for maya na me ni ajon we Tottenham for o maya de em say paro no ma confeto paro the Spanish international nobody bought conquering Sporting Lisbon Balloon and Kolosevsky
that's all no hold it down
I make say I'm go for Danjuma e buy no e baby so right now not Kolosevsky now bedini na bebda so yi out of color and now the Danjuma mo na ma be kan yi for squad no e be bo amoma e be bo na tuma kwin Meniaji ama Ghana ni abrante fe no Kamadin Suleiman.
Manu, you forget to touch base on that.
Abandoned to me from Rene. Every be PMO. Aba be PMO Southampton. Southampton Bobo Kwa. Okwa mutumi egu mi kama. Ema other big clubs no to me be to na bibia to me konkan. Enti wa ba say there we say team bebrede e do mani be call na makwakwai. On ela abrante bia na if you say tama ofi North Zealand eba Rene nkanya ni pranka nanka we one of the players and Ghana brightest sport can be work up Ghana be but okobi but the body coach and man you see but Saranti for who say the body ball come akofana I'm very happy for Abrante say betuma be dijumana bibia to me akonkan ma bobo kwe from Saranti what you
okay yeah that's it Manu agent Salisu.
Yes.
Agent is in the Diamond.
Exactly. He is the reason why they managed to get Kamaldeen. Yeah, he did well. I mean, that's what brothers are for. I mean, say I didn't more than no friend Manabe Sabi.
Agent Salisu.
Because the truth is that you need somebody to bond with. I mean, maybe there's a bit of people you can't get
so
along
far,
with.
Players are more Black Stars. Who from say Faithful 8?
Yeah, the Faithful 8.
Thomas Partey.
Yes.
Okay, when we started from Kamaldeen.
1, yeah.
Now about Thomas Partey.
Yeah, 2.
Mohamed Salisu.
3.
Daniel, who's everybody in Rufia Amati?
Amati.
Daniel Amati.
4.
Now Antoine Semenyo.
5.
Tariq Lamptey.
6.
Jeffrey Schlupp.
8.
No, 7.
7 no way.
Jordan Ayew. 8.
Yeah. There were talks about Jordan. Did they coming
to Bournemouth?
Yes.
Yeah. But it fell off.
But I'm sure that where they are,
you're free agent into Betumiaba.
Yeah, they can.
Now, once you are free agent, even if the transfer window closes,
you still
FIFA gives you exception into Betumiaba. Really still so Bibia Kotura, he can still
it would be good to have him back. I mean, he still has some footballing in his legs rather than going. It was not a flop there at all. I mean, we're showing the records. He won't go Kenya, the Qatari League. So they won the trophy too. They won the league near there.
Paris Saint-Germain said they will not do business with Chelsea again. They are really mad and furious with Chelsea sending wrong documents multiple times. Information quite just 3 times.
Oh, they have just been belly. They have been women. They have been fussy. I mean,
okay, Manchester.
The bakery.
Was it
the goalkeeper?
No, David De Gea, right?
David De Gea too.
Yeah, to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I mean, also faxing wrong.
But wait there, it will be tough to ascribe because Chelsea wanted him out. I'm not sure Chelsea were held.
Yeah, but they say according to all the
Enzo deal really got into their heads. So you see that reason why some people feel that Tomboli is doing the job all right, but he needs a sporting director and
no, he has. Yeah, about Wafani Pabe 3 or 4 sporting directors.
No, but still, this Enzo deal, you could see that it was down to him.
Yeah, only
the owner of exactly. It tells you that others should also stay behind to do the job. I think they lost out there, but PSG will be furious because at the end they are the biggest losers because they wanted him. Maybe a more direct direction, so they didn't really do other things. Eventually, they need to strengthen for Champions League. I think PSG will hope in a Champions League. Any player who is available can help their Champions League. They want to look in that direction. See, I think they are mad. They
I would say mad. Chelsea sent theirs back a document. Chelsea sent theirs back by the deadline, but due to a technical issue, PSG did not receive it.
Yes.
But other tabloids are also saying that Chelsea sent wrong documents multiple times. And then I'm a PSG for both of them.
Wow.
They won't do any transfer business with Chelsea again.
Yeah, I'm sure they should resolve it. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's tough.
What happens to Hakim Ziyech? His psyche.
Yeah, it should be tough. It should be tough. But I think that's the beauty. They are professionals. That's the beauty of football. You still have Chelsea to play. They will still pay you. Any idea, you know? So you stay tip top. Yeah, psychologically there. I mean, Caicedo dey easy. I mean, at the end of the day, he's almost gone in. He's one of our own. Don't say black boys in there. Such moves and one year careful. He's from Ecuador, but he's a black dude. One year careful, like they don't rise again to the occasion to warrant some of this when it's mentioned.
Manchester City are planning a move for Leicester City's James Madison.
Yeah, James Madison.
Enra, they wanted to sign him, but it was pretty late. Until Daily Mail say Pep Guardiola say Sama Fabrizio Romano say Chelsea sign Kupiem or Inter Milan. Abra no more to no. Sign ko Inter Milan so na mo kope Abrante wodin fie Edio no on loan. Inter Milan 25-year-old boy. Everano Nico Barella. No more Nico Barella and so atono. But Inter Emma big no answer. A loan move to Inter Milan was never an option for Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire say na Manchester for person Colombo and you say yeah dia obeko Paris Saint-Germain said they can no more appeal Hakim Ziyech ne transfer impasse no bad French Football Federation no I say nya dia omo ebe
yeah there's no window. It's a shot.
Inter chief executive officer friend GCP Marota say Slovakia defender friend Milan Skriniar were making the choice not to sign a new contract, instead obeko free and Kaenra Paris Saint-Germain for fan report say oni omo wie bibia but the player decided say Paris Saint-Germain should wait till nitrimo eden pa
till what
till summer no aba free so no more a pre-quantity say
no but it's good say no we maximizing sika. I mean
but team abua per manum zunya kakrai
it's a risk. I mean, why do people who pay player now you extend the contract before
he says he won't sign?
Yeah, such it. At the end
they've been dragging on Chelsea Coperno, PSG Coperno, even in the summer. But they won't let him go. They wanted him to sign a new contract. The boy says he won't sign.
The point is a bossman ruling. Player on the contract ended there, he can go on a free. Near the end, what team if you are unable to convince him, you sell him early. You tell him you don't need your services, so you have to go. But now our money would there. Understand your sentiments, but at the end of the day, either he signs to extend and give you good money, or you sell him early. I said trust idea. There's no need wasting time. I said Jorginho day. You don't waste time. 12 million is a lot of money. Menyas is the best summer bravo. Which one will grab for?
Okay, Yampa is your na minim na also better base quick. And Newcastle they no can we. Them going to final in about over 20
1999. I think that's
with the summer transfer general transfer window over. Teams being office on between making late incursion into the top 4. Teams being office almost strengthener it be a relegation to say Everton and Southampton on between fighting and Man City Arsenal the race. Do you think Arsenal have a better chance with the inclusions they've made? City didn't add anybody.
I think life at the bottom.
Summarize.
Life at the
projection
projection
after the window
looks more hotter than the top. I mean, the top they are two likely candidates. Either City or Arsenal are making serious inroads, but City looks more the potent one to win it. It looks pretty straightforward. I don't expect the United and Chelsea and Liverpool to make any serious incursion that will derail that they can eventually come and win the trophy. It will be the eighth wonder of the world for any of these three very potent teams are having a rough season to working to win the league. But I still think City has what it takes. They've not really championed that hard, and Arsenal has a long way. They still need to maintain focus and do what they did in the first round, which is a bit more difficult because tight legs will come in, crazy limbs will come in, injuries will set in. So, but the bottom looks a bit more for me. Traditional clubs battling it in this direction. We say in the past, at least Nottingham, many Brentford, they should be in such contention. Not Fulham, they should be in such areas.
Fulham has been fantastic. They did great signings.
They brought in who?
I'm going to talk Suarez. No.
Oh, okay.
Suarez and one other.
Suarez.
Yeah, almost out to one other player.
Yeah,
Fulham did a great business.
No, they are doing well. At least all of a sudden they're doing what Everton has been doing over the years. I mean, being a mid-table team. At least staying with between 10 to 15. What they are doing well. They are doing well in that. But I think that Southampton and Everton. You see, Everton with the fact that they brought in Sean Dykes. I mean, a coach of repute. You saw the job he did at Burnley.
But Burnley or the Omoko relegation.
Exactly. But initially, so say. Things happen. Times will change now. The Redknapp Munya, they've had their moments. But at least he said there was this crazy coach in the past, Alex McLeish.
Yeah,
who was at Birmingham, and where is he? But he was able to win there. So Sean Dykes is not a bad manager. As much as possible, at least he grinds the results.
Or a conservative coach,
exactly.
More traditional,
yes,
football 4-4-2,
and very robust.
Robust. What is it, Stoke City?
Yeah, they Stoke City.
Yeah,
I mean style maybe. Yeah. I mean winner. So
long balls.
So at least you see they've changed the driver of the bus. The one who was taking them into the ditch has been changed. So you expect some respite. Reason why some of us are mad in Ghana that somebody who took us to the IMF says still bring us back in Will Foriata and I will get mad. I mean. In that regard, but at least once they managed to change the driver of the bus, brought in a coach who has had 1 or 2 players on Aquato, making Anthony Gordon go to. People felt that he needed him to really.
The boy failed to turn up for training.
Exactly, he started being stubborn.
Sometimes when the player is disrespecting you,
he started pulling a couture.
Yeah.
Once you start pulling a couture, you can't help it. So I think, and for Southampton too, they are very stubborn when it comes to. I don't know their problem. You see, almost about big sides now, they do very well. But Omisham contemporaries now, it's always a falter.
Yeah.
I don't really get it in that direction. Southampton, Manchester, or Arsenal, or City on any given day, these are big matches. Especially at St. Mary's.
So you think Southampton will pull it through? It's almost that to Okra, but how many Everton are on level points? 15.
Yes.
Bournemouth, 17. Wolves, 17. West Ham, 18. Leeds, 18.
Wow.
Leicester, 18. And then Nottingham Forest Crown that 13. 21. Inti league, and we are just halfway. So see, I know Southampton were 18 more games to play.
Yes.
Apart from Leeds, I were 19. Now 18 games to play.
And the difference between is just 6 points from the 13 to the 20.
21 to 15.
Yeah,
6 points.
It's just 6 points. It tells you that we have
even
a lot
Crystal
to go
Palace record that 12 or 24.
Yeah,
they are
still not
6 plus
the 9. The lucky number is 40. When you're 40, that there's no way you should go on relegate. All other things being called there. We'll pre 40. We'll pre 40. Pre 40 pre. We'll 35, 36 now.
Pre Papa pre.
Yeah, pre Papa pre. PPP. We'll 36, 38, 37. You might be saved, but it's sometimes a bit tough. It's a bit tricky depending on. Because if 400 points in your then you are safe. But if we win the league and it goes to like 80, 85 now, then we'll take it. But it looks like Arsenal are going to get 101 points. I mean, from when you've been 101,
Yati.
It's within about 32 and 37. Now,
so, which team do you think can survive?
I'm afraid for Bournemouth.
So, you think Kamal? I don't know, Antoine Semenyo, right?
Yes. Antoine Semenyo going there.
Yeah, I want a Bournemouth or
yes. I'm afraid for Bournemouth. I'm afraid for Nottingham is doing well, right?
Nottingham was 21.
Yeah, Nottingham too, but they are doing well. Okay, my trade, Bournemouth.
Two feet a Bournemouth Beko.
Yeah, they look more like it.
Bournemouth Beko.
Yes.
Now when Wolves and
Southampton needs to work hard. They have that penchant.
Until you think they will be okay?
They might just go on relegation.
They
might just go. So one Beko.
But Sisi, I know they be definite.
Yeah, I can say. Until I'm 3 now. My prediction on 3.
And Bournemouth, Southampton,
and Mami from Leeds won't be now.
Southampton, that one. Bournemouth. I'm reading from bottom up. Southampton, Everton, Bournemouth, Wolves, West Ham, Leeds,
Wolves,
and Leicester, and Nottingham. Okay, from
Bournemouth,
Nottingham Forest or 21.
They are doing well. I mean, will come. They will get some decent results. For Wolves, Southampton, and Bournemouth, they need to work extra hard.
Okay.
Relegation.
Say, more should be after the window now. Bournemouth Beko.
Yes.
Southampton Beko.
And a Wolves.
Yeah. Wow. I totally disagree with you though.
Which ones are you taking out?
I think Southampton will stay. I personally feel Southampton will stay.
And we'll go.
I think Bournemouth looks like they will go. I think Nottingham Forest will drop. I personally think Nottingham Forest will drop, and I also think that Leeds United needs to be careful, because I have a strong conviction that Southampton and Everton will survive. I have that feeling that Southampton and Everton will survive.
Southampton needs to be careful. Are there Brentford Leeds more there? I mean, you need to
say yeah of course second round. And also almost started picking. So almost former now almost started a cup matches. Almost share Manchester United City 2-0 and almost Everton crucial match. Almost share Everton and almost lose now. Do I say first no lose to also sign back.
I can say for them I trust them to wait. I trust them.
I think Bournemouth,
but Brentford near the end do Muja Antina.
Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest to me. Kalusha teams being always on to me a relegation.
No, she can go. Some money track in there.
Oh.
Okay. Yanani Yahoni Yamra Sisia na Yamra Mehe. Said ye Amanonin Samoko. Okay. Kofi Wayo Fayeko Nya Oya na Yawadi and Kofi Yawadi Nibio. Na Yan Konko he and Sama AP Frigana Yato Petrum. Sawati.
Yeah.
Yato diesel.
Yeah.
And then Kota the idea
is February and
Ghana for Timording. Yato Adima Anopa. Ekota the Ostadi Kotobi Kodru ha. Almost over 100 CDs are to.
No, but many of my when do you expect them to? Now,
and you make good store or not the Fokako.
Now, so Quaco Tobium and Jomboka no
Quaco Tobium now what to?
No.
That's
not business. Then how do you make
the language you use here? It's not technical
because we don't think.
Yeah, you learn it from a book. So the English you speak, when you go to America or England, they don't. What you say don't make sense to them. Do you know that? When our big men get up, the qualitability of the globalization, about the totality of the international global relay, all that.
Let's fast forward.
Mpanifo kan won wo sa aboa enwa wo hwe ne husu ya ye fa no wotope no kura trodo no wa opoku jamfi wa bin adwumam wanyi aba beye otope.
Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo Sunia Aserema Gold Coast Catering Services 8 Blackstone River Road Brabedi de Dipa na bibia nkon kan fama bra na bedu dwa nyina nso na bibia nkon enkan ope banko ni tilapia maduane ni bi ho eno so benya bi ope red ni nyina no Gold Coast Catering Services omo boy enchidom na dijumadi bro Lemonade Finance obe send this car ko Ghana kaisa obe download app no Play Store and App Store o sign up no your first transaction Mr. Yusu referral code OPO and our promo code OPO nenya $10 on your first transaction. Dream African Market Paul Amante was said can for African Market aba for fran your man for akwaba promotion your 369 Bencourt Street 369 Bencourt Street almost so etayechi boy and chidom ena yedi jumedi edi ebremo maminkan a couple of sports messages on the show. Kojo Asempa edifi Asempa Furniture Works Edum Kumase or say good evening to your listeners. You had your morning on Aminim Kojo Abosen Ogana na good evening. So Ghana Krabaza Manuja about 3 na 4 and 3 until 4. Yeah. 4 ya najo. You sure?
Afternoon, 4 o'clock afternoon.
Yeah. Evening from 6. Isaac Mensah say good morning Unity Radio. Great job my guys. Green color represent new beginnings and growth. That's it. Chelsea Young Konkwa. And it also signifies renewal and abundance. Thank you, Opo, for wearing green color for Chelsea, sir. Thank you, Isaac. Any idea? Also Chelsea all the way. King Kalusha, please. Ekra yepe no why. Ana King Kalusha can't play a bit once.
What on be then?
Say Ekra KDY. Ekra yepe no why. King Kalusha, please. Liverpool for muhu ekun why. Manucho kan twi no. I'm say Liverpool for muhu ewu why. I think muhu ewu na person kana. Muhu ekun. Say ka so muhu ekun I say you are weak like. Liverpool is totally broke. There's a money capre. Me Alex Kwa say Good morning, brothers. You are very much appreciated for the good work done for our mother Ghana. May the Almighty Lord bless you. Amen and amen. And Mama, may the Lord bless you too. Also, Vice President is the next president of Ghana, right? Meja politics there na mako can be afraid. As Chelsea has signed 14 players and the squad depth is good, we are not ready for them next season. Team no aye ye. I see team no aye you mami aba. Hey, mami aba say na kwa me pon me from what me from. Aye. O message you are the about pon me from. King Kalusha, please Liverpool be relegated. Why? Cheer up. Okay. Isaac Mensah and a dear no abaye. Honorable Prince Oseje Kum, o message near politics. Timekan yaga and a Hail Selassie any mwaka mo political messages aba. So Facebook I saw say share video no na pump love and likes na a comment na yin into me any program no together. Aha Unity Radio 1039. Yen dani ya ho na afi yen hwe politics enso afi Ghana eba. Ye sha se dia afi manucho quickly. Petra yatum eno na dey start here ne. Diesel air ton 15.25 and petrol here 15.90 at the pumps.
Yeah, I think it's a bit unfortunate, but you see,
you see on the office, Mamin can answer your politics. Because you see Chelsea needs another central defender and defensive midfielder. Are they? Yeah, top Bedia Shell,
yeah,
central defender, and then we've bought Enzo. Enzo is a defensive midfielder. We also have Kante, who is fit and coming back.
Exactly.
So why should we buy DM again?
Yeah.
Chelsea, I say top players who we are seeing because
so
I personally feel says he player be a tip top goal scorer because players now are turning now wingers, creative mid,
makeshift.
Haaland,
Lewandowski. I mean, I think when it comes to football now, Ghana na quite say no mu use our price adjustment factor near the end. You say I'm on any 81, so 84, 87. So sometimes you can correlate some of these things that, but another factor affects here the dollar now and to Mrs. is stable. Mrs. is hovering around 12 to 13 per dollar. Any idea? So it comes because it will be dollar and the time about from pound they were able to manage the dollar to like 7.9 at the point in time. At least interbank rate in Ghana was like 7.9, but in say reality there. Yeah, you see absolutely change there. Me sure say about 10 crowd.
The petrol na ona yes kanonimu.
Yes.
I said the better so crown so be asa. Now 13.60 per liter.
Yeah,
and I call 15.25. In TSN I bet also.
A lot.
Is I make 2 cities oh.
Barely 2 cities.
And a sense and no more to turn your man boom sano.
Per liter. And the gallon is 4.5.
How many
4.5 liters near 1 gallon. America they 3.7.
In total 1 gallon are barely 6 cities.
A lot now but
6 cities now but also.
Next Ghana crack I say you have more 30 pesos per liter. Ghana we have more 20 pesos per liter. Ghana fuel they will cry a lot of money in Ukraine, thousands of dollars. Until you say in principle in also.
A significant increase.
Very, very significant.
12 cities.
Yeah.
My mommy about say it's 12 cities at Abuchi.
Yeah, okay dollar no. The dollar but
and there's a lemonade also chain.
Yeah.
Lemonade brother.
Mommy about Sanko be say be 13 Ghana.
No, Ghana the lemonade was chain Ghana there.
Abuchi.
Me the dollar call Ghana before you we grab in the akaho.
Ni change no.
Omuko Alaba. Lower than lemonade. And I'm saying no, hell no, and I'm just can't
keep you. We send about Brucha send it. I got you so do ba send.
The whole Madam Amia can
right. To be jabe Brucha send it. Ba Brucha no as send am 13 point something. So I'm totally cheaper. Yeah, so I think that some of these increases they are very significant.
For IMF the link because of times IMF so say Ghana economy will be cool in 23, but you better rebound back in 2024. No more question and answers, and this answer no to ija.
Oh, share, Madam forbid we be to say Ghana as of today inflation yeah 54.1. Away your official Gabana denenamo 54.1. Food inflation 59.7. Total debts 575 billion.
Louis Neoko. Louis Amakumenza. So him Louis.
Chairman,
MPP chairman, Massachusetts. I'll say, Manucho, please don't speculate the rate.
What are you saying? Me say between 12 and 13.
New 13.
Oh, but yet 12.
I have cried 12. I think lemonade crisis here 12.25.
Oh, maybe they're crying 12.1.
12 saying
12.41. Anopa ma check.
Apple bear lemonade.
Tap
here 12.41.
Yeah, I mean saying imbra.
So
or said about 12.
About down. Even lemonade cross what
12.02.
Yeah, lemonade here 12.15. Then Anopa na 12.25.
No, but I'm say between 12 and 13.
What tap about saying
12.02.
And the Mavan say 12.
Yeah, 12.
And the lemonade still I was so cracking.
Yeah, 12.25.
Yeah, no 12.15.
Okay,
and away 0.0.
0.02.
Into 0.1.
No, but where's the speculation size between?
Into 0.05 crap.
But chairman per se call I mean, it was from 6.
No, and they betum
within a year. Oh no, but that's the harsh reality. Say,
you
see, Ghana, we are celebrating little.
I did society be na man send this guy.
Oh, be sa kwosro. Now we be dey gina. Na Ghana mo produce.
Oh yeah, tap there now Ghana. I use you as saying we are saying.
Ghana, and then I'm producing honum tia. We just say be stay. You don't produce.
We were about down to 1193.
The truth is that me catch you be say I was surprised that omo year artificial way no just before the NDC Congress na to back from sir because the truth is omo Tony man this time nyama ko from omo China na ade na ba we are entering February the dollar will go down this time them expect say be ko from kakra but e be san rise biom Easter one na san raise because yeah follow ache we no dollar economics no say February by February to be easy to be cheap because people confirm
and first February
exactly that's why it's coming down me once I don't have my periods since I don't really keep dates.
Manicho, can you be serious for once?
Why you don't have periods? You go school when you periods but there's there's no you disgrace yourself but all your bad there you need to keep your dates up to date. You can even get pregnant unknowingly, especially if you're having sex. Yeah, so dollar no so full on cost no. You see, sometimes I want to hold brief for the government. Says you say no mama there na quite a price adjustment factor. There's PAF. Abrochi price in economy. We are calculation tabulations now, but although opposition for now can say things like ESLA na there na say special levies na there na yen fees to na kan kofo ha o kakra. Because some of them were put in there because COVID levy near the recovery levy. Yes, COVID levy near the on some products in there, Bola tax near the, and people feel that that is way too much. And some of them on fuel. I mean, that's the bad news. But anchor, what's your world price up? You increase and what's your world price? No, what's your way. But where I get a bit mad and frustrated is that the hypocrisy is too much. A cost right, then people shut up. You take 1 cent in part, then we are celebrating little way. Because Tama, dollar and buy for me, you could see all over social media, you could see them. Some of the noise that they make, and they make the politician feel good. That feel good factor. So, fuel about from no be putting on in the platform near
they say it's on autopilot. Say IES ne regulating tia kosra ne kosra bafom na bafom.
Which is okay. Then I make us say market no. The problem I have with that one is say at least I've listened to the experts. Ranking members and they can say there are some elements we might say you film.
Yeah, I know they say
be a baller tax.
Yeah, Martin,
there's baller, there is COVID, there is this
recovery levy.
Exactly. Esla nani ade nyina price stabilization levy ni ade nyina hihye no. And kebe ya. You see, in a country like America ni ade, what's the ultimate? We believe in sustainability. I mean, not compromising the future, but still catering for the needs of the people today. In a say, high no. In everything you do, no. Just recently, what to pay 30%. We all sat here to say, maybe I say yeah enough because inflation and 54.
I think some of them make us say yes. 30% is a
no, but see, I look at and even DSTV cry too many, and then
but Manucho Saudi and what they say over 2 payment times 100.
No, 1 2 times 100
cannot sustain.
2 times 100, but I say commensurate.
No, 30% is a huge increment. Say so 2 payment 1 time 30%. Kroma, you 2 payment assign you 2 kroma.
Yeah, 2 payment. What 500
Ghana? How to mean 2%?
What 500 Ghana?
It be 1%.
That time not 500 Ghana no. It be $20. And the 500 Ghana need just some $10.
But the question is if
you see when you do the deductions
about ocean from angles say and yama kosoro chair na yen to mo. Nti say ya tum na ekosoro be managing sa kakra. So say there argument na initial na me make you COVID ho na no mo ka say America kra ne ma boy den na me can say ma mo mfa han compare Ghana America COVID buy no amanfo pay shoot up rise nurses CNAs cleaners industrial workers everybody pay equals even na make a McDonald's cra okoye adwuma na $10-12 edrume bi na $16 what you say 18 inti pay ni kosoro but Ghana no start during some moment ni period ni nyina adwumayfo akatua no anko
so you are now
for the government to give 30%. I think that they do.
What Kabesi say? So it's not even enough because
30%. Pay the
overtime. Obj 10. No, I mean,
when you my phone crowd, they were okay. Workers, you
no. I spoke to Mamiaba. The point is that
Mamiaba might know, but most of them were okay because all workers union near the didn't have because I buy there, but here
because of the quantum. Once I quantum analysis say 30% there, obj 1,000, 1,003. The reality is that 300 be abedaso. But the point is that 1,003 no, and 1,000 input.
Because we are buying to say and office and okay.
50%.
Salary there and 2 salary.
No, Major 500. Major 500. When dollar was 6 cedis, Major $500 is now 12 cedis. But you say I don't have to worry about that. But the point is that products now abeda on na ton 300 Ghana and 700 cedis. Have you looked in that direction?
We have to also admit, sir, Omanpenino so Amayati has said the country is in crisis. Into not try increase it 30%. Let's try and manage it.
Crisis. Didn't you discuss the crisis before you got here? Crisis are here, King. Where didn't you discuss it when they offer private jets in Adenia and over elephant side because you have elephant? Oh yeah, what Timaba who said 30 enough?
No, but Manucho, but you see,
because maybe
salary increment there.
You are looking at the 30, but look at the dollar too, because we don't produce.
Dollar needed to pay more Ghana.
Of course, because we don't produce anything in Ghana. And money Adenia, Jasmine rice if you are echo, if you tell a neighbor at the dollar neto, you rice probably be Ghana and Kovonyedi. So if you are telling me that
the country will collapse,
and yes, it collapses, you have seen rice, small baggy, yet almost 500 cities in Ghana.
But the people survived when their pays were not increased.
No. People are suffering. Just like Bamia will say, everybody in Ghana who on down for 4, they are always on our DMs, and you know they are suffering, and they are not lying.
You think 50% would have elevate the suffering?
I thank the government for the 30, but it's not enough. It's not. It doesn't make any Ghanaian look okay in Ghana. It's still a tough situation for a lot of people.
There will always be tough situations, though.
There will always be tough, but dollar wouldn't go 100% increment in less than a year. A year, no. Actually, I jump that quantum jump, no. We need our salaries to commensurate. And so there people are just feeding hand to mouth. You can't feed your mouth. That is the harsh reality. Ghana, 1,500 a month, you are doomed. You are not okay. Especially what someone you or bad there, you are always living on the edge. You understand? So I agree that 30 is okay in principle. There,
find something extra to do.
Where are you going to find it?
Do your own private business.
Oh, lazy. Mama, obeti Ghana. I sort of start the 10. No, they could go bus stop. No, what talk blog. Or call 4 a.m. We phone 10 p.m. The first way 15 cities a day. You should find what extra to do. No, no. Or ye juma from Anopa to you, bro. But you
talked about sustainability. You want the government to increase salary to 50%. Well,
I want the government to have prudent and pragmatic staff. Say for now, no, domesticated Accra, open matches, open.
Yeah, you can go into those areas.
Exactly. We are buying. You start from there. But for now, everything that we have in Ghana is controlled by the dollar. Toothpick a cry.
But I agree with you on that line perfectly, sir.
The dollar controls the market.
30%.
Yes.
Try domesticate to make the increment be felt by the workers.
Exactly.
I know they talk about
no, but it's the same thing. What 30%? But still, no, the product you are having in Ghana, yeah, the dollar never crabana. You even told me this morning, say, "Dear cotton and then now you are
yeah."
So what 30%? How does the
fuel no cost, right? Until many electrician they can say na what to ade no na no pay no say ade make effect store no wato ne managum na da ko fa ne no and ntumu no ye bumu o
and
ade no na 200 something do 300 plus
good. I know put the I know you just one side of the story. People carry a dime product there. I say bond in there. The mom was kind of carbon.
Boom boom boom.
Yeni the bond fan of it.
Yeni them no na benaye. No na benaye dingo mo. And then 3 days the police organize. Yeah, now the chikromi example chikromo na ogaro.
One of board.
One of who looking down on me chrome for.
Sure. I'm never saying our bonds.
Yeah. As I said, chikromo chrono. Campus lectures in going to go.
It's a bonds. I'm more bonds.
And Mama Femone. And
I know they built Amuna.
Yeah, when you know they say
yes, of course.
Lecturers, no forestry doctors, no. But
the other say you need the bond for me. When you start to bond,
no. Here for cows, pensioners do.
You see, that's on the lighter side. But what I'm telling you is that most of the products you have in Ghana, yeah, crafty in a dollar,
our dependence on foreign.
In a dollar, no, shooting sporadically. So a 30% increase is still not giving the citizenry any comfort. There's still discomfort in the system. That's what all that we are saying. Inflation.
What is basic salary? Mami Aba say, Opo, it's the 30% is not the whole salary. It's just the basic salary that is increased. What is basic salary?
Basically, the
Mami Aba chechire mo educators ka come in.
Say okay, Matia say basically be basic 200. Ne be our shirt allowance. Ebi 10 cedi. Say na be count. Nti basically
allowance
no allowance is na man 1,000 nti be 1,000 no can na 1,003 1,000 basic salary o me 350
say my for basic salary dey be appointment letter ka say be oji say even say about 1,000 yes you be 1,500 we pay but other allowances and no dey entum
but by the salary there ni nya be ba be kika una we 30%.
But remember maybe we will explain
30% more of government and private people don't really go with this ones.
No, minimum wage
a basic salary plus other entitlements to take you to 1,000. So no in Ghana minimum wage 11 cedis so said 11 cedis multiply by 30 days 330 cedis.
Ghana minimum wage no dey man. 11 cedis are now they asenka obi
no a day minimum wage ejuma now we clean and we are ministries are minimum wage we say minimum wage.
You think the fuel increment
now is going to add to the stress of tariff
so you don't believe that IMF is saying the economy will bounce back in 2024?
Oh, I've learned one thing. Say IMF say if this foreign agencies
on Ghana we don't expect growth to slow this year. This is partly because we don't expect growth to slow this
that means
year.
the slow will go up.
Yeah, will go up. But I say a sporadic, like a gradual. But 24 now, 24 now, boom. Also, so it's a difficult time for the global economy that affects Ghana. But also, he added there are some domestic headwinds. In particular, inflation has increased significantly, and so the central bank is tightening monetary policy, but that is cooling the economy domestically. Plus, the fiscal policies are tightening to address the elevated debt. This is the cooling in 2020.
I agree.
Until they are saying we will suffer.
Yeah.
In 2023,
dollar
but in 2024, we will see a rebound, in particular in the extractive activities, and that is going to support Ghana in 2024.
Extractive activities in see to me domesticate. Yeah. Two oil gold in yako. So how will it enjoy to the benefits of the ordinary Ghanaian? And some of these IMF now they amono they amuti baby. Opo wuti muna na obe hu say we a day. Na ukogan me probably want to say cobra. You come and tell me a beautiful story. Okay. Although you don't overspend, but you know what people do.
No, I know. Sir,
you come and appreciate a day we spend more than $400. So I can say, Manicho.
But you unsustainable decisions and roll out unsustainable policies. Sir, which are salary 50%. I mean, we have to be a little bit.
They need a better increment because inside there people are worse off from when they came in, and it will affect their fortunes greatly. Because I know 30% now in Ghana and there, Opo more than the
yeah, check mami
electricity cost
check mami here government increment on salaries
over the years.
Yeah, over the years mami here percentages mami say omutimi tumu boom boom. So I
agree we might not get there, but dollar increment in some say that dollar and fee in a year
now we can match 50%. We can match it say increment in be in 20% crowd boom da na say dollar na kosunti na buy na tumu 30 now you to me they match and say okay, then the government has done well.
Oh,
let's look at it and see.
30 then yeah, crack.
Kalu, let me go Kalu.
Okay, but we start with the basic salary. I see a fixed amount for that an employee agreed to pay an employer agreed to pay an employee in exchange for time and service agreed upon before the employee begin working. Them say bare amount the
appointment letter
that basic amount that will be increased by 30%.
Now,
so what would man match and say that 30% is not going to affect that increment.
Well, sure.
That for pay the you say the first amount. Man, it was everyone want to
because no me points and say because say for a jumane you say usika 1,000. Now with time you have to move from 1,000 to 1,500. That is your basic salary.
Yeah, so no, so
it doesn't start from day.
Or say per this the finishing there. The basic you know for the time I will start here, you know.
So start here near tomorrow and no be your sika.
That be from this was say the fixed amount will start here, you know. That's the definition.
And I'm start here
it's a fixed amount an employee agreed to pay an employer agreed to pay an employee in exchange for time and service agreed upon before the employee begins working.
Before you begin
working, yeah. So started before now. It is so why you man by 10 years now. The basic amount at this start was maybe 2,000 at this start that
2,000 now being 30%.
But you say maybe I raise it to a rank so I 5,000 for per this India.
No. Say no now. What they can. Some Amia Banso binti you no na dey buy. Maybe she will also help us with some more explanations on.
I mean,
but I think
this conversation, be it or 30% or 50%, you know, the bottom line is Ghana for
full increment.
Yeah, I understand. This you a couple with the we don't have a standard regulative body. The shocking when something of that sort happens. We don't allow the regulative body to come out with what is going on, and a small shock piano, then the market and the traders, you know, will be imposing
advantage
on the economy, of which is not good.
Very bad.
I mean, in modern times, the man for parties say we are seeing the whole bunch of inflation here and there. But a month for baby, the normal to acquam. As I say, by now, gas could do fencing. I could do $7. I do $7, me boy. But when you go,
so you sue a premium now.
Why want to go to Walmart?
I think I need their call. I'm $5, right? Regular.
No, go to $5. But when you go to Walmart now, there's an increment, a minute increment. Be neighbor. What I'm saying, and yet a jump like this one. And you want to say government that petroleum sector for no and no made common that regulated body we are and a beboa. I never could say so many say Tama debt exchange by no more proposes they have to you know Dr. Yankee kind of proposes there in Manucho one of the you know or see we have to or you should sometimes be say your foreign exchange hono that is where you have to or you should tell them you have to make sure say your foreign exchange and no would just allow us to do our stuff. But more or less, say we be a credible bar now a forest bureau for no attitude to the enemy. It is also central government, you know, and there's a regulatory the foreign exchange. No, you should tell me. You said that me one. I'll just bring it out. And some science and some now, Professor Yankee Kano, if you're able to do that one now, couple with standard regulatory body now. So foreign, you know, a cost saying say a month for to no mama. It will go a long way to help us. But here is the case, you're two petrol man, no bit in the baby, no what to him. Who are giving them those kind of authority? Say, you're two petrol man, almost to no man, because the country, you know, you be
it's an autopilot.
Yeah. Or share no more beer. It's the market, your more a market one, and more and a share mreno, or me say more or less on me a mouth, a juma as a kind of for that test, you know. That's what they are doing. It's not good because you cannot go to Togo. Our neighbor country say you are to no man now. You know you cannot do it. Likewise, Cote d'Ivoire. Maybe our brothers in Nigeria, they do the same thing. say that no call in country obeko donate dum for the market prices na that there. They don't do it like that way until say you put pragmatic measures to keep down this kind of normal this inflation quite a because Onufi say well turn at the no so amfa ebi anto so the amount na onya no because of this kind of incremental ban
no Ghana for no ye pemfa so but we tend to take the risk in onzamanu jokas or say a business. Fine, it's business, but we have to know say business a profit and loss. Kalusha what you say business is profit and loss. Said the Kalusha kana ade na two petrol man no matutu ni money. But then time dollar e cost no a dollar no ba form no a banka say manujo a banka say o monte ne man so e dey asam no mo kan
so nkofa o
om see ye dey ska kofa nyoma na badada nti ye kofa e no na ye nte so nti ade nti na ye nte so but
which is true
but time which is not true.
Oh, it is true. Time what is so no, you can't tell.
No, but the point is
they brought it.
Time a buying a working dollar no time idea no omututu nyomam when the dollar went up.
You don't reduce overnight. You don't reduce overnight and tell them the next day.
No, maybe me say. No, say yes, we are not thinking of the country. We think of individuals profiting. The entire maker said dollar no shoot to up boom no. Dollar within a space of 2 weeks was a send a Janis and could do Sabe doing.
Yes.
Obi oha no onkofa nioma. And so tisi atu manga Kaluja mameka wa ha mekoto paint back 245. The following day osi dollar kosro. Ye koto bi osi 330. Into dollar no kosro na wo stock no dey wo tumi atum dey ajibu fa so boom at the time I okoto no na low no. But the dollar no back down na ban set so dey osi oh meboka. Into business why not or your business model I just say business there for so on
na business car
business is risk a profit and loss
so you maximize your profit at any time
but you can't always maximize at the expense of ordinary people.
You can't always maximize your profit.
Risk in the business
is not an NGO
but so we don't have risk on business.
My risk is me losing out but if there's any opportunity to
if you can maximize
the chain in business, we a business for Ghana. I'm
what
not sure
you talking about. What, you don't have to do business in Ghana. There are some things that common sense.
Better with vanity wa America.
Once Kalusha can send me.
Obiato vanity wa ha.
Kalusha can send me say aha ye to two new mem. But oko Walmart prices no ye two but a very minimal.
That is Walmart. Why are we talking
about
Walmart?
The whole entire country. Now say you have beton.
No, I'm talking about Ghana and Walmart.
Now that Walmart and your store.
I mean, you Walmart
Target.
Ghana obi to vanity ni tax da ba Accra na ma beto akokumase me kofa nyama na enra 3 million dey go Kumasi no but you are telling me that Kumasi now obi small shop no what's your
small now until say
makoto vanity 10 wa Accra enra dey ba Kumasi
this man te ukoto buy no 10 cities na dey beje and now buy no prices akosoro na atum and now beton the 30 and count on the 30 no they sell it at 30 but when the prices are down here catch us at so there we see o me kofa ni say at the time now at the time now kofa na 10 no I'll buy atu dollar kosoro o dey 30 no nka say oh me kofa na dollar ne nkosoro enti we dey me turn 10 na enti say me kofa biem na abasoro na matum
pam no twa nkocha na koton nyama pam no let's make yaman is kocha na koton nyama uti Kumasi otu ne board ya kocha na koton nyama bra
to never show
make it go to China and buy your own vanity
Ghana kwa businessmen and no model for so
as I was saying, you know, Professor Yankee, your proposal here say we have to go in for currency board. So you know, okay, December more, and propose time inflation and Ghana for or say I hate 81% inflation rate, or say we have to go for a currency board. Like the work of the currency board, they say they have to regulate any influx of foreign currency that come to the country. And then whenever the country want to go use the foreign currency now, more or less you have to go to the doorsteps of the Bank of Ghana. They have to regulate it. But here is the case, Bank of Ghana are not even regulating our foreign currency. No, it's in the hands of the Abochis. They have the bulk of the dollars India they sent you omuka so mo sama manfo na omanu mu you call central government na the reason for foreign because him say foreign exchange in a business what I say they say the foreign business there Bank of Ghana no anka so mo was saying Bank of Ghana for no this kind of abochi for no because we percentage and to omaya
proof there
any proof say any proof say
son son
I'm not sir well that's what they do and you say abochi so mo time
you crash some dom sika go shame number 1 number 1 kra no I'm just adding
abochi for na omo ho na almost dollars no omo de free Niger and charge de ba omo na tom ko je free Cote d'Ivoire na ba
nya brochi for isam ko anu makwese san
oh na no here omo for I'm for a business I'm for 200 the 1,000 cost amount no munya say no I'm for mo China akwa business no kwa abochis no as manu chese 100,000 200,000 scatter majority of the bulk of dollars no mo coffers no everyone coffee free for buy and the central government no until say central government be monopoly or monopolize the outgoing of the dollars now. Opo every time you can because there's no mechanism in place a bit more cushion the economy. Economy ni say Ghana economy I say I so stop say bibi kakra bi kana na akambo una me cheno because the obika ono ba me na kan the fundamentals are weak and right now it's even weaker. Because no man is commodity to no more fund to how could you be sitting in a country whereby a market mongers and the prices of commodities I need regrettable to be prices of commodities in as much of poor a
big girlfriend and I start to share dentures
you know almost a Brent crude oil, no?
Yeah,
it has gone up. When I'm saying, but not in Africa, but other European countries now, maybe I call you. But they put able to put a
for that testing program, because we are talking about economics, mathematics, increment of fuel in the economy. TM Fangram, your time, Ninti.
No, I mean,
related.
IMF for him, they always come and say good things about the economy because right now, what is going on? They say, whatever they say, we need $3 billion from them, right? And whatever,
so many are striking deal.
The Ghana government and the foreign ministry or whoever finance ministry will go to their that tangent. But besides, say, scan be good system we are.
The usage?
Are we safe? It has been. Say, mama, tell obekoi. And I'm going to buy a boa minor. You know, I do not teach up as okay. The managers of the economy, no, they are confused. They don't know what they are doing. And many a times, that is what's giving those loopholes. Until say we're able to safeguard all the loopholes, time and time again, there's going to be this kind of problem. Because economy is always in the hands of the masses. It's not in the hands of the manager. Say, na debia beja ju so ska amafo ko China no mo be say ska de China you assassin that na akoyi oye STC you okay say when you go to a front place where Kwanche Hona they have land vast land water river near and why can't we go and even grow rice? Why can't we go and even grow rice? Now we always go and just import rice to come to Ghana. I mean, it's not good. It is your land and I say two pick qua and no man I say we importer. And then I may say so about here Canada Japan. Good evening Ghana. As one or catch a airport what you say.
Yeah, me too.
How can you go to Mauritania to export export fish?
Fish from Mauritania.
Mauritania. Are there Mauritania for
but it's Kennedy not part of the administration?
No, because say
Christians are
used to count be Alan and over post 10 me boy. And I Kennedy say me I never quite many agents say.
Yeah, but those people we can question them. Of course. Yeah, that's true. Minister cries when you those who
catch your man. I the Adima is beautiful. Also I catch your man. Or say a fish in the bar. Almost some yibi. Now Manastan. In Purano, another two. Manastan, not the coastal. And I manastati negative manastati. That's a cook coaster manastan. It's meant for international ayi. The beer or so on one obia also a doctorate in fishing or by else you have to smoke the fish. You what must smoke fish that man akomambro ni sonto. Look at this normal way. Because you have to smoke the fish. Now
why not vet na bisa say undefined farm baby fish farming.
Yeah.
I went to me no better than how I come sin.
No what doctor to you know they are international here and Ghana for the person for me and a fish is smoky but in fish is smoky say you for more moment
you better no price chop and price right on better
so stuff made that alternative by a man for people are begin to let's say bring out alternative solutions, you know. It's a good whole way for Ghana economy but so the first saying Kufadumu and you know would they listen to them? Can you do call no woman cry no see a kind now okay, so but 30% increment you think it's okay? When I say 30 or 50 I'm not but because we don't have a regulatory body you know
that is making the ordinary person suffer.
Yes, so 200 it's going to be the same. The value will be the same
because they want to tune your money.
Say your money 50% now you know at the doorsteps of the market mongers to Ghana
Union Trade Association. I don't know to mean labor, my minister for labor, honorable Miami Krum.
No, why can't they sit down? No, can say 50% here, the mommy. Yeah, the mommy, and that's what here. A 100 Ghana. Yes, I got 200. And I check 200, 50%.
You know, come yesterday.
And next year, and I Maniso, I you. 100 Ghana. Well, sorry, I quote 200 Ghana. Increment of 100%. Now I'm 50%.
No, it doesn't make no sense. Anymore. I brought 100% too.
And I'm you are crying for 50% to the amount. And now got 100 Ghana. Well, now got 200 Ghana. 100%. 50%. How are you going to get it?
Okay.
And just say yes,
until the government should descend on the traders.
The traders, and you have to have also a currency board now. Dr. Hanky Kanu. You have to go into that one because you have to regulate.
Said the foreign currencies about mining.
About mining. On the regulate.
But I know the Udifo. Udifo. Manu Chokra do Udifo kese. If you MPP chairman Louise Amakumensa, because when we take money home, you kwa bochi. We want the bigger inti. We don't go for his bill. So when the Sikano kofa back doors, our government better.
Professor Hanky proposes say the currency board it will have to regulate how the dollars go out. What am I saying? It should not be in the hands of the abochis.
No, that is going to be extremely difficult because my economy
Rome was never built in the day. You have to just be pragmatic because yes, sir. Emma abochis never determine the economy.
Can want
to help the system. Because it should be in the hands of the Bank of Ghana and regulated bodies.
Yes.
But average Ghanaian not in $3,000.
$5,000
regulatory body needs 10 cities. Now, but you man 11. How many of us say no?
Are they legal or illegal?
Illegal.
Huh?
Illegal.
Are they illegal or illegal?
They don't pay taxes.
Illegal. It's as if somebody is illegal and is operating now. You have to give them a chance to come and determine our economy for us.
Abiding descending on them.
You have to descend on them.
But the thing is, so do we think?
Do we have to do it?
Do we think Abochi for no $1 now? You say?
Are you sure Abochi bought more than $100 million in their coffers? Ghana is a country. Kromenya say illegal but
the under the table
no by say
Abochi cannot control more than $10 million. $10 million.
They say almost say margin say Bank of Ghana.
Now when taking the Japan, Japan interview with Bakubi Okan say dollar na yesa na MPP fo na ama na yesa na omo aban na omo bu na omo mu ne yeto omo nim so be free power nti obi asesa ne sika akosie
amenim say be no nyani na ho ba me asema me kan say e say yen ka say dollar no ho ayedin e wo Ghana e fa no mo ko sika
e fa no
mo ko di dwa yi no e fa no mo ko sika do
abochifo na
abochifo no mo de omo abochifo mo de mo wonum ko fo mo de sika no ma abochifo no
mpelifo na
ye kan the same
enti say na de wo kan wani abi
say e o say Ghana no na mo de mechanism bi da
toothless bulldog
almost say akwai adabin wa ko tran wa issue we are going to prosecute obi special prosecutor what is the essence of a special prosecutor
manager best friend special prosecutor
ejuma be no ye who here
matena midu make bi ma matena midu ofia na mo ne meko say matena midu akotena e na oji pay no onye hu matena midu came out and said they say na do aban no omo ma prosecute obi e oton na ope docket crime fa ma no
that said they wan yen
ajabin ba e so be ayi Sergio efiri mu a Achimota Forest ye na nanom ye papa pania ba baby ye na nanom beto ade a minus as a reservoir to a ye so mo achafa a special prosecutor ka say okopin ade asem na nanado ka kire no
dead men
they shut him down. So that's the point. Now, what can a good policy, but will they do it? The willpower is not there.
No, that's why right now you have to be vocal. And I never
for yes, so I will be a Tigana Biafra, woman, grand Acratidin.
No, one thing you should bear in mind is say, gone are the days, sir. Now, more govern anyhow. I'm about books by me, and some about the economy is being in a good shape. Right now, economy is in good shape. It's in the hands of the individual. I'm not for go to the hinterland and bring us pictures. Then I drive for Obi Afe. I'm not for your exposure. Musu. Some person besua Obi efu or the form na otro classroom. One. I
see a video.
Na say me person me. Na Obi kwa exposure. Then times we build a 10,000 classroom blocks. We give them a chance because for any but say the video
social media Gauta Ghana hey now so Gani
Fili Gadochi
woni ani enti o ma ya Gani woni
naked eyes
obehu
naked eyes
Kalisha kasa
and that's what is going on. We shouldn't allow them to govern us anyhow as they used to do it. That's what we are doing now.
Okay.
Firstly, there, the economy has increased. This place.
We had a problem. Psychological. I think gradually we are getting out. First, no, you the road trim say we MPP ni, we NDC ni, and this MPP din kwasi asem kra sebio support. We NDC ni, NDC din kwasi asem kra support. Ya the side na wura yemu. That is why we are being led the way we are being led. Until we MPP ni, you don't have to criticize MPP. We NDC ni Mahama ye bas branding crack okase ye. So sani ye di ewura ye di tete ye. That is why we are where we are. Okay, you are coming up with brilliant ideas. But once I criticize no, Ghana ni na o kan bi ma no na de o kan no ebe bo no na bra bo no. Ofa phone kra be frem radio iso a na o say be di what.
Test bobo asa. And so what we do attempt this year. Obi size the closer.
We've been made to believe as a secondary citizens. Omo no mind ni omo dia na ye bu omo chechere. Nti de ebe no bia momfa no saa. Oh say de bia e kan na de high mfato ho. Hwekrum ha. You see Biden is in power. Oh say round of by they lost the house. They lost the house even though they're in power. Ono ane senators Joe Manchin Senima se masa police we emprema onye. That is how say they have the country at heart, but Ghana no party at first. Now I'm waiting to the day that and they say me bought teasers no. Now I'm waiting to the day that Kennedy Japan will make his way here. Now me no one-on-one say my interview Kennedy because I have a good question for him. And then when him ubo teasers no and about could be okay say ya boabia samwa de opa me isa teaser na mabacho ya boabia samwa pa omie na no nkasa na video bi a menya no sa me de ba bonten a what is that teaser no se benya nipa ba kokura ma na to abaye den ama MPP a na anas video bi a akoye nti sometimes hwe se wo ye Ghana ni as tenase na analyze sa video we nebi nza say nipa na so pe president e di no ah so no na de Ghana edru no na betimi agi Ghana esi o no obi aye expose about the party ministers am also atwa sika video no de ayeden e de esie because e ba bonten a obi anto aba ma
o ka say we ka say intercept
obia ama eba bonte obi anto aba ma part no, but now you are out there criticizing the same government now you are protecting into where lies honesty that people should believe say oba we dey obey niema differently so we should vote for you. What Manucho, what me point now?
Yes, of course.
What's this announce a video? Yeah, boy, be some more pound kasa now.
What we ban break you.
Break PP. Yeah. Until obia ebi mudi samani wa party mu. Yes. Obia ya expose a esa se de bab on thing. Na ye sa the bad nuts ni free.
Na Ghana koni.
Na Ghana koni ni wo se wa GSA. Na ya boy bia some more ya hwende a.
Sometimes you don't know whether they don't listen to themselves when they speak because they need dealing with a lot of damn people.
We don't analyze things.
Exactly.
I say Ghana you need people who are in depth.
Yeah, exactly.
Say, I don't know.
That's the Ghana problem. So I say it's about policies. In an background, say how will it benefit me as a person? So policy we say you increase taxes are made then say insurance cost. He's looking who can give him the best option to make the decision.
The difference between Ghanaian politician and an abroad politician is Ghanaian politicians say what will benefit me.
Yes.
Whereas over here, politicians, what will benefit us?
Exactly.
That is what is killing us. Because as my Kenya and Yomukai, Nano will be called a first as nigger. If you so called in Babunya, not 10,000.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, where you
grammar dollars.
Dollars what the command.
Jubilee House.
Jubilee House. And in Penfono more crying or more bank accounts, dollars new. Now, Charlie, Sagana, some who can't be quiet.
Oh yeah, they are self-seeking, inward-looking people. Politics of elitism, plutocracy, or no, the opportunity or park to when you saw coin reaching on.
A video audio na mechanic. Canada, Japan, American.
And that's video with Bunyame. Some people for Anshaye, no Kasa. Yabobia Samoa, you have to be careful. And yes, I bring the party down complete. If I bring the video, let's open your gun and eat bakupe. At Wabamaya, what Anas did as far back as 8th of February 20